Let me let's switch this up. Oh, excuse me. Ah, all right. Okay, all right. All right. All right. Nita's the last one. Okay. Oh, wait for Daisy to come in. You know what happened? I left my phone case on, and then the phone got hot, and then it just disconnected. But I'm like, I'm tired of it keep disconnected, and then can't resume. Like it be fucking my shit up. I'll be in flow state, and it's like I just wait for Daisy to come back in. Oh, speaking of candles, so I had well, I have three candles going. Right. Um, I have a healing candle for somebody, the little money candle, and then my versal candle. The healing candle and my money candle, I lit them at the same time. Right. And they're both burning at a different rate, which is actually absolutely funny to me. Both burning at a different rate, but at the same time, I don't like these candles. This is why I want to start making my own candles because I've been noticing lately that these candles that we getting from the botanic are not burning correctly, and it's irritating me. Hi, Jameson. No, I'm just gonna continue, and then Daisy could just rewind your back. All right. So Daisy, he's playing the games. Y'all playing games here. He's playing games. I feel like he's gonna come back, and it's gonna be stop and go energy, right? Best to do is block him. To be honest, best bet to do is block him. Don't let him come back. But we do have a line future here, so there is somebody coming for her. Somebody who aligns coming for her, but they're gonna come in as a friend first, platonic passion, and as it come in, as it comes in, what do you call that? As friendship first, and then it's gonna eventually move into relationship. Also, this is just a spiritual channel, James. It's we do tarot here, just sometimes mostly we just talk shit as well. Like spiritual stuff. Talk about everything here, goes, um, spiritual warfare, spirituality, different um things that happen. And but yeah, but it's a safe space for everybody. I mean, as long as you respect one another and respect one another's beliefs, because we do have the Bible thumpers that come in here sometime and like to put in little Bible verses and tell me I'm gonna go to hell, and which I already know, but then again, hell is a Christian concept. It doesn't exist. But yeah, everybody here is very respectful, we fun. It's also weed friendly here. Yeah, I haven't smoked in a while, but weed friendly. Weed has a lot of medicinal and healing properties, which is why it was demonized for so long. But now weed is different. Weed is definitely different now. Like I don't know what they're doing to the weed, but it's not the same weed I was smoking um before it became legal. It's not the same weed. It's very it's weird. So who's next? All right, Yo-Yo's next. Okay, then we'll switch next. What? I used to smoke weed to get out of my head. But the weed now I smoke it, I'll be forgetting. There was one time I was so high, which never happens. It was the first time happening. I was so high. I literally forgot how to breathe. Like it made me forget how to breathe. And I remember I was on Xbox and I was in a party chat with my friends playing a game. And then I don't know, I literally forgot how to breathe. And I started my friend's like, "Was you okay?" I was like, "Yo, I forgot how to breathe." I'm like, "Yo, this weed made me forget how to breathe." So I was like, "Yo." And I thought it was just me, but then me being doom scrolling on TikTok and be on the weed side of TikTok, apparently it's a common occurrence now with the weed that's going on now. So that's why if I smoke, I'll probably do like 3 pulls and I would never get high again. Oh my god. Jones, can you read? Do you read chapter books? He said breathe. It might be my accent. It might be my accent. It's a little thick, apparently. Carson with the 6'7". What does that even mean? 8'9". All right. You want to love reading? Okay, yo, I got you. Nah. I mean, I take 3 pulls and inhale 3 ass long pulls, but once I start feeling a certain amount of high, I stop smoking because I don't like that feeling of I have to manually breathe. Like breathing is an involuntary thing. But why do I have to tell my brain we gotta breathe? Weed is kind of fucking shit up. I feel like they putting so much chemicals in it and it's crazy. I'm gonna have to go back to the people that grow that shit in their backyard. All right, ancestors, what love messages do we have for Yo Yo? What can we tell Yo Yo about her love life? What can we tell Yo Yo about her love life? What can we tell Yo Yo about her love life? What can we tell Yo Yo about her love life? Oh, okay. Oh, Daisy, you just gotta rewind a little bit because I finished the reading. Oh, girl. All right. Yo Yo, let me ask you this. When you in the past, when you got with I'm Puerto Rican, when you got with men, did your money become like affected? Like you it was hard to keep money in your hand or in your bank or in your pocket? Like because I only asked because we had the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So that just shows like instability with money. Well, I'm light skinned, so yeah, I don't go outside like that. But I am the Afro Latina. I'm just light skinned, light skin problems. But yeah, because here it shows when you tend to get yeah, it affects your finances a lot. So be aware of that. Be very very aware of that. Don't and I hate to say this when you're with a man. Don't give them no money. Don't give them no money. And it's so funny because lately I've been seeing a lot of this topic where women, when we help men financially, we kind of lose our financial status, right? That means overgiving, buying gifts. Not saying you shouldn't spoil the man you with, but make sure it's equal. That's what a lot of the topics aren't saying. Make sure it's equal. Like if they buy you stuff, you buy them stuff. If he spoils you, you spoil him. Like that. Don't overgive. Unless it's for the bills, yes. I mean, nowadays men want to go 50-50. I don't know. I don't believe in that. I'm I'm old school but new school when it comes to relationship. I believe a man supposed to provide, but don't believe a woman should pay 50-50. I mean, the woman should help with the bills, don't get me wrong, but not all the time. So just don't do that. Don't overspend. Um your love life right now, yo, is it's slower than a fucking snail. Cause we have the Knight of Pentacles here. It's very slow moving. It's very slow moving. I mean, you have dates, but it doesn't really go past the talking stage. It's always let's catch a vibe, which I honestly I fucking hate. I hate that shit with a passion. Cause what do you mean let's catch a vibe? What's catch a vibe in a relationship? Either you like me and we're doing this, or you don't like me and we're not doing this. Cause to me, catch a vibe is, well, we're gonna grow an attachment and then somebody's gonna get hurt in the process. So that's why I says there's a lot of snail in here. And also you have the hangman, right? The hangman is kind of is also paired with the Knight of Pentacles. Is given stagnant energy in love. Like it moves forward, but then it pauses, move forward and pauses. But the hangman here is making you look. You have to look at relationships differently. You have not saying lower your bar because I would never tell a woman or even a man to lower their standards because we have standards for a reason, right? But make sure your standards are realistic, right? Just make sure they're realistic here. Um, we also have the Four of Swords. So there's a reset here, reset, a healing that has to do with relationships. But I'm gonna tell you this: you have the Magician here. The Magician is the alchemist. They're the manifester. You can manifest the relationship that you want. And how can you do that? Get a piece of white paper. It could be printing paper. It could be loose leaf paper with the blue line. Take a blue pen, specifically a blue pen. No red pen, no black pen. A blue pen. And what you could do is sit with yourself and write down this type of relationship you want, right? Do you want them to be emotionally available? Obviously, you want them to be emotionally secure. Do you want them to be secure? Do you want them to provide? How you want them to treat you? Like, be very, very, very specific, right? Don't be vague. Be very specific. Do you want them to take you on trips? Dates, do stuff like spontaneous stuff like that, right? Be very specific. And you can also be specific in the type of description you want. If you want them tall, dark, and handsome, certain hair color, certain eye color, you want them to have character tattoos, you want them to carry themselves a certain way, have a certain character traits or personality traits. Be very specific on this, right? So now when you write it down on a piece of paper, it doesn't matter how long it is, how short it is, write it down, fold it towards you, right? You fold it towards you as many times you want, right? Or just go with intuition of how many times you want to fold it. So you have two options. You go burn it, or you can sleep it with it under your pillow, right? And that will help bring them to you. I did this with a client. I think a year ago. Wait, 2026. 2 years ago. I just word 2 years ago. She wanted to manifest a specific somebody, and I said, "Hey, you gotta be very specific if you want this person to be manifested." I was like, "But I just be one. They're gonna be clingy," and she was like, she wanted this person, and then after she did it, she didn't want them no more. But it manifested work. I gave her the same spiel that I gave you, and it worked. But the thing is, I usually say just manifest a not particular person because it's kind of sort of like a love spell, and I don't, I always advocate against love spells here because it can always backfire. It can always turn against you, especially if you're trying to um have somebody specific who's already in your life come into you. But here, you just manifesting somebody. You just manifesting the person that you want, right? Also, you can also do it with the what's that song? Um, the Olivia Dean song, "The Man I Need," and what is that other song? "Where's My Husband At?" I think it is called. When you write it, you just loop those two songs in. Loop those two songs in. I'm telling you, you're gonna have somebody come in. Let's see. What else can we tell Yo-Yo about her love life? What else can we tell Yo-Yo about her love life? Yeah, you can. You can. Look, like I said, emotional safety. Didn't I say that? It's comfort. I love when the cards do this. It's emotional safety. Yeah, if you want this person to be your safe space, you could do that. Because the men these days want to be the princess, which is, I understand men want to be pursued too because it's human nature. We want the person that we desire to pursue us, but it's becoming, a little too much Disney princess. Oh yeah, you definitely can manifest success. You can do the same thing I said, but with a job, with a certain life you want. Um, Banos are good. Banos are very good to do, especially money banos. I wish I have to do one soon because I've been getting told I need to do money bano. It's been popping up in my head a lot. So after I pay rent, I'm gonna go to the botanical and grab some herbs to do a money bano. But when you do banos, you gotta do them with ice cold water, and you can't shoot. That's the only reason why I don't like doing banos because it gotta be cold as shit, and I hate cold water. I hate cold water. We also so there might be a friend around you, Yo-Yo, that likes you because we have friends on here. So in your eyes, you only see them as a friend, but they want to be more than friends. But I don't feel like you have an attraction to this person like that. You really see them as a bro, like they're really just a bro. But they want more. But for some reason, I'm getting be careful with that because they can turn into your ops, right? They could turn into your ops. So just be aware of that. They can sabotage your future connections. I'm getting because they have a tendency to have jealous vibes. Especially if you in the past went to them and talked to them about like relationship problems. And their mind, it was more their mind is very distorted. I hate to say that. It's very distorted in a way that they believe they believe that they can come out the friend zone. They just have to be patient and wait. But then they're turning bitter and resentments coming in. So just like I said, be very careful with that because I feel like it could turn some to something scary. They could become obsessed with you in this friend zone thing. I mean, also be aware like if you guys drink together, listen to their words because they will tell them themselves. They will definitely tell them themselves. Let's see what else. What else can we tell you? Oh, next person that's coming in for you. There's physical passion there. There's very, very physically charged, but I don't feel like it's in a bad way. You're gonna have it both. You're gonna have the emotional security and the physical security as well. But I do feel like you might question the physical side of it a little bit, and that's only because it could just be something that's being triggered from the past. We also have still standing, right? I mean, you've been through a lot in the past. You've been through a lot, especially in relationships. Um, but you're still standing. You're still here. You've been through like the worst things, and if you really sit down and talk to somebody about it, yeah, they will look like, damn, you've been like, I keep hearing the word dogged out. I don't know why I keep hearing dogged out. Like, so the past relationship, they pretty much dogged you out. But you're still standing. But this next person's coming, they're gonna be your home. We have comfortability. They're gonna be your home. You're gonna feel very comfortable with them. And it's gonna happen like really, really quick. Um, the comfortability there. And it's gonna scare you a little bit. It's gonna scare you a little bit, and only because when you've been hurt a lot in the past, it you have your guard up, and then you kind of look for reassurance and um from the other person. And especially if you've been done wrong in the past, or if you dealt with somebody who kind of like triggers certain wounds. Like, I don't know if you have abandonment wounds, but they might trigger that, and then you want reassurance, which is a natural human thing to want. But I do feel like this next person that's coming in, they're coming in soon, but you gotta understand, soon for us could be in a month or so. Soon for the spirit world could be 3 months to six. But I feel like it is in 3 months. So about like fall time, which is, cuddle season. Around cuddle season it might happen. Let's see. Ooh. We have work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Right? Just right now, take the time to heal. Take the time to heal. Work through your fears. Saying be fully healed then getting, because that's unrealistic. You can never be fully healed and get into a relationship, because wounds will pop up in relationships that need to be healed. But be healed enough to where that the next person doesn't take the brunt of and the stuff that you went through from the other person onto them, if that makes sense. Don't punish them for what the other person did. That's what it is. Like, heal enough so you don't punish the other person for what they did. Because I do feel like this next person that's coming in, they're gonna come in and they're gonna heal you. They're gonna heal you. And you might lash out and trigger a little bit, or just start arguments, because it's gonna be triggering. Which is normal. Like I said, it's normal from one person who's been messed up in relationships to the next person. It's normal. It's don't be hard on yourself. Let's see another card. Oh, they gave me two. Yeah, well, we have emotions are running high. So we have the super moon. And then we have your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon, right? So with the your commitment is being tested, so you might, all right. So the warning, after you do this manifestation, get you might get men that come into your life that are what you wrote on paper. Just don't ignore the red flags. Don't ignore the caution flags. Don't ignore the yellow and red flags, right? Because they're gonna check off boxes, but they're gonna have certain things that you really don't like, but don't settle. Don't settle, right? Because that is gonna test the universe is gonna test you whether or not you want to be, whether or not if you're ready for a relationship or you learned your lesson, and stuff like that. So emotions are gonna be high. So try to take emotions out of the situation and look at it from a logical point of view, and then add the emotions to it. Like, does this person like for take it out? All right, this person does this and this and that. Okay, cool. All right, so now add your emotion. When this person does this, how does it make me feel? Is it a negative emotion or is it a positive emotion? Like that. But you got this, girl. Your next person is coming. I do feel like you're still gonna go on dates this summer. And like I said, just have fun. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. If 2026 feels like 2016 summertime, especially with the babies do song and then Carisha spend that song. Like have fun. Date around. But I feel like when your person come in, September, October. September, October. Just when, the cuddle season starts. And that is correct, Jones. That is absolutely correct. That is absolutely correct. I kind of that's funny. I kind of you're welcome, yo yo. I kind of have that mentality because the only reason I have that mentality is because I grew up um with boys. I didn't really grow up with girls. I have a lot of male cousins. But the thing is, what I also tell a lot of people, the things that I want are expensive. I want your time and your attention. Those are things you cannot get back. You cannot get back time. You cannot get back attention. And those are the most expensive. To me, that is the most expensive thing you get to anybody. Time and attention. Right? I mean, don't get me wrong. I like trips. I like to go out to eat. I'm big back. I like big back activities. But I'm also a homebody. Like me, I'm just like, just give me your time and attention because those are the things that you cannot get back. I cannot get back. We cannot rewind time. It's not a sci-fi movie. And that is the most expensive thing ever. Because at the end of the day, I got my own money. That's the way I see it. I got my own money. I can buy my own shit. I mean, it's nice to get gifts, but I want your time and attention. That's the most valuable, most expensive thing any human could give. Whether it's a relationship or friendship, the most expensive thing ever. And that's why I feel like a lot of well, now in the dating scene, a lot of people go wrong because they out here giving time and attention to a whole roster. And I'm just like, I barely remember what I ate the other day. I'm not gonna remember what you told me or somebody else told me. No, I don't got time for that. I don't got time to be spreading myself thin. That is way too much. Who is next? I think after Daisy, after it was Yo Yo. Is it Teresa? Yes, it's Teresa then Anita. I'll live into. I mean, I'm a millennial. I was out here partying and living the fast life from 14 to like 25. And that's why I'm a homebody now because I did all the all the fun shit when I was young. Now I just want to be in bed by 9 o'clock. Want to watch my TV shows. All right. Is Teresa still in here? Teresa? Oh no, Jade. I'll be back on Friday at 10 p.m. and you could be on the list then. All right. All right. I'll give Anita another minute. Teresa, there goes. All right, Teresa. What's your question? Why is it Anita? I'm bugging. Did I use this? Yes, I did use this. Daisy's like, no, men want to be chased. Men do want to be chased. Men really do want to be chased. There's a lot more men that want to be chased than a lot more men that does the chasing. It's very the dating scene has flipped. We need to flip it back because it is ghetto. It's like swimming in a pool of shit, to be honest. The dating scene is swimming in a pool of shit. Nobody wants to be in a relationship. Everybody's scared of relationships. Nobody wants to go past the talking stage. It's absolutely crazy. Everybody want to catch a vibe. Everybody want to see. Let's see where it goes. Like, no. What does honestly? What does that even mean? What does it? Let's see where it goes. What does that even mean? Because in my brain, when you tell me let's see where it goes, I'm gonna go this way, and you're gonna go that way. We're not going down the same path. I don't got time for that. To me, it's just too it's too questionable. I don't like questionable things. Yeah, she's gonna tell me about my new man. All right, ancestors. What can we tell Teresa about her new man? What can we tell Teresa about her new man? Oh, excuse me. What can we tell Teresa about her new man? Damn, see, listen, talk about the baby's new song and that song stuck in my head. Mhm. Ooh, okay, I like this. I like this so far. Oh, okay, I get it. All right. So we have hi Carnicia. Not the list is actually closed, but I will be back on Friday at 10 p.m. So if you wanna um get the notification, you can. I have the Friday lives up set up already. And you could get the notification and come and join that live and ask a question. All right. Good night, Jones. All right. Teresa, you have the bottom of the deck, the two of cups, right? So this new person is coming in, this new man is giving mutual energy, right? And it's so funny because look, we have the 10 of cups right underneath there, right? The bottom of the deck. Right? So it's giving mutual energy. The feelings are you're welcome. The feelings are there's not one sided, it's equal. It's both of y'all doing that. Right. So I want to go and look at this card first. So we have the 10 of Swords, which is the card of betrayal, card of hurt, pain, suffering. So your new man in the past, they've they've been through it. They've been through it. So they might be a little bit guarded, right, or kind of hard to read because of the pain and hurt they've been through. So just to be aware of that. But other than that, it's given they're on their shit because we do have the 3 of cups here, right? They're very social, very very social. They probably have an outgoing personality. For some reason I heard they smell good. I don't know why that popped, but they smell good. If that matters to you, they smell good. But they're very social, very outgoing. They bring some sort of joy to everybody's lives that they're around, or just be around them is very joyful. It's like they have this healing light that if you're in like a dark space and they come around you, they shine light on the good things in your life, right? So they have this healing energy. And that's another reason why they've been hurt and had a lot of pain and suffering in the past because when you have a healing energy and healing light, you kind of go through a certain type of life that brings a lot of struggle and pain. But I don't feel like they said they do read it. You gotta rewind back to the beginning. I finished it up already. You gotta rewind it, like just take the live and rewind it back. I don't know how that works, but just and you get it. Do we look good, girl? All right, we're gonna get into that. So we have the emperor here. So he's very leadership, very authoritative. He's very mature. So he has mature energy. So he might have a little bit salt and pepper because we do have the King of Pentacles. He's financially stable right here, but the King of Pentacles also gives me somebody who has black hair. But here the Emperor has white hair, so he might have a little salt and pepper going on. Some like a little George Clooney going on. Before George Clooney fully went gray, like that type of energy. He's also very emotionally mature. We have the Queen of Cups here. He's very emotionally mature, very in touch with his emotional side, his feminine side. But he's definitely salt and pepper. I want to yeah, like George Clooney back in I'll say George Clooney in was he in Batman? I wasn't sure Batman. I think George Clooney was Batman. Was he Batman? I think he was Batman. When he start like had the little grays here, but he was still like black hair. Like that's the type of person that your person is. Oh, I'm gonna do this one first and now. I'm still getting he's serious. Sometimes he's serious. Sometimes he's serious. Not all the time. But I feel like once you get to know him and he lets his wall down, he's a clown. He's a jokester. Yeah. We have divine timing. So they're gonna come in when the time is right. This may feel slow or uncertain, but the universe is right on time. Love is unfolding exactly when it's meant to be. All right. So we have divine timing. So it's gonna come in when I feel like it's gonna come in when you least suspect it. We have um playing games. Playing games here, you're gonna I don't feel like it's necessarily this person's energy that's coming in, but you're gonna have to go to needle to haystack, right? Needle to haystack. He's not gonna be the one to play games with you, but the people you have to the men you have to go through to get to him, they're gonna be the one playing games, right? But it's more so they're gonna teach you something, not to rush things, to be patient, to use your discernment. So that's what the whole playing games come in. It's not necessarily the emperor and the King of Pentacles. We also have undefined here, right? I do feel like that this Emperor and King of Pentacles together, I do feel like they don't really do labels. So if a labels is something that you care about, excuse me, um, you might have a little hard time with it. But I do feel like eventually he's gonna put a label. It's gonna be like it's gonna be uh yes, I do. You could go check my in the description in the link tree. You have all the information there. It'll be the first one on the top, Tara read it. But yeah, it's gonna be like I said, it's gonna be one of those cases where in the beginning he's not gonna define the connection, but probably like a couple months passes by and he introduces you to somebody, it's gonna be like, yeah, this is my girlfriend. And you're gonna look at him like, since when? I didn't get that memo. Like when did you ask me to be your girlfriend? Like that type of undefined. So it's gonna be funny to him. It's gonna be like, yeah, you've been my girlfriend since like whatever, and you're gonna be like, you never asked me. I didn't get this memo. When did you tell me this? When did you ask me to be your girlfriend? When did we have this discussion? Let's see what else. What's it going? So we have friend zone here. So see, okay. Now I see what. Okay. You guys start off as friends, right? But you're gonna want more and stuff. No, this is somebody completely different. Somebody you have not met yet. This is somebody you have not met. Yeah, look. But there are you happily ever after. There are you happily ever after. There are your forever person. It's, I don't know if you ever seen 50 Shades of Grey. He kind of has the the aura, the presence of Christian Grey. There it goes. That's what I probably like the dress style too. Like just always in business suits. Let's see what else. We have It's a Vibe. You guys gonna get along very, very well. It's gonna be a fun time with you. Fun time with you. You guys gonna get along. Um, New chapter, definitely a new person. So there's definitely a new person coming in. Look, life partner. They're gonna be your life partner. Yes, the 15-minute one is a mini tarot reading. So it's like mainly one question. Um, if you're gonna book it, don't book it for tomorrow because I actually have something to do tomorrow. I don't know how to like cross out dates and stuff like that because of I use the link tree book thingy, so it doesn't cross out dates and stuff like that. But Wednesday, I'm definitely not available. Just let me put it out there. We have spiritual awakening, so they're gonna feel the connection has a significance to it, but they're not gonna understand the connection. Right? Oh, I dropped the card on the floor. Ooh. And then we have accountability. They're gonna be very accountable, so you don't have to worry about them doing stuff and they're not gonna take accountability. They are gonna take accountability. They're gonna be very um they know if they're wrong, they will apologize, they will own up to it. So you don't have to worry about that. Because I do feel like that's kind of some things that you had issues with in past relationships. Like they will do something to you and you bring it up to their attention instead of apologizing and taking it in and letting them know, like letting them say, hey, this is my fault. I'm sorry that I made you feel this way. They basically turn it on you and be like, yo, you shouldn't have felt that way, blah, 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 blah. But this one is they're very mature and take it's better to apologize and take accountability, especially if they hurt the other person without intentionally hurting them. Um, so you don't have to worry about that. Let's see what else. Let me get one more card. All right. We have emotions run high. I feel like when this connection emotions run high, like I said, I do feel like the spiritual awakening, it's going to be a connection where the significance, the connection itself is very, very strong. And the pull to each other is going to be very strong. And it's going to make you a little bit more emotional than you used to be. But we also have nothing set in stone yet. We have nothing set in stone yet. So um I can't really pinpoint a time frame that coming in, but I know it's soon. Keep getting soon. So it's not around the corner soon, but it's definitely soon. So it might be a couple of months, give or take. Oh, couple months, give or take. But that's what I have for you, Teresa. I mean, your best person, Christian Grey. I don't know why I keep getting Christian Grey. Just the aura he gives is fucking amazing. Very mature. And he's rich too. He's not like rich, rich, filthy rich, but he's rich enough like you guys would be going on trips. Not private jet rich, but like maybe business first class rich. Like that type of rich. All right, got the baby stuck in my head. Okay, I know Anita's next. Just shuffle. And shuffle. The cucumber. Cucumber. What's a what cucumber? Did I say cucumber? What about the cucumber? I don't know. What does that mean? What about the cucumber? What is all right, Anita. Oh, 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 oh. Girl, you should have said his third leg. I would have got it. Eh. It's your turn, Anita. It's your turn. Um, you won't be disappointed. You won't be disappointed. I mean, I don't know, because average, it's average, but it has some girth to it. So, like I said, you won't be disappointed. You won't be disappointed. Will marry me. Control. All right. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I do live every Tuesday and Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern. I do have off paid readings. You can check the link tree in the description box. The donations are welcomed. Sorry, I'm just a little parched. All right, no, that's okay. You're welcome, Teresa. Okay. Who are our ancestors? Who will marry Anita and when? Who will marry Anita and when? I feel like you will have your picking, your choosing, you choosing. So I feel like you will be the one doing the choosing. It won't. I don't feel like it won't be arranged, but I do feel like the topic of arranged marriage will come up. But I don't feel like it's gonna be forced upon you. It's gonna be more like so. Do you want to pick your own, or do you want us to pick it? Like that type of conversation. Okay. All right. So Anita, your person. Hold on, let me set my butt back because my butt hurts. All right, Anita, your person. They kind of have a troubled past because we have the Ten of Swords and the Four of Swords. The Ten of Swords here, they've been through, they've been betrayed, they've been hurt in relationships, so they kind of are a little guarded, right? But we also have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords talks about rest and healing and a reset. But here they are healing or in the process already at the end of healing this pain. And they did it consciously as a two of one. So they actively healed before wanting to get into a relationship. Because we do have the Queen of Cups here, right? So they are in, in touch with their emotions, they are in touch with their feminine side, but they are very masculine man, very, very masculine. Because we have the Emperor. The Emperor is like the divine masculine. They have authority, they leadership, they know what they want, they carry themselves at a higher standard than anybody else. But he does have an emotional side. So he sees relationships as something that is an emotional investment. So if he likes you in the beginning, he's gonna tell you straight away, and he's gonna tell you his plans, what he wants, and he's basically gonna lay out the time frame for you too. All right. What else can we spell need? Yeah, we have passion here. So they're gonna be very passionate towards you. Um, you guys gonna have great chemistry. They're gonna like you equally. So, but I feel like they're gonna like you a little bit more than you like them. But there is a lot of chemistry there. You guys will get along very well. Yeah. He's gonna like to talk to you. You have talking here. So he's gonna want to get to know you. He might call, take you on dates, but I do feel like there's a lot of conversations that's gonna be had between you two. It's gonna sometimes when you guys have conversations, it's gonna feel like he's interviewing you, but this is just how he gets to know people. It always feels like an interview. Yeah, look, healing hearts. Yeah, like I said, he's healing. He's healing at this moment, and like I said, he's gonna tell you he likes you. He's gonna tell you off the bat he likes you, probably after like the first conversation. But it's your energy that's gonna win him over. Yeah, dragonfly, being lighthearted, finding out things come to light, adapt, change, heal. Another card of healing. Yeah, so he's definitely healing. He's healing right now, but he's gonna. It's like I said, it's your energy. Your energy is gonna win him over. Just we have cassette. I don't feel like it's gonna be an arranged marriage, but I do feel like he's gonna be introduced to you. So it could be like in the beginning, might feel like it might be some on the lines of something like, hey, I have somebody that, I think you'd be interested in. But ultimately it's gonna be your choice. It's gonna be whether you wanna be with them because you want to be with them, or you don't want to be with them because you don't want to be with them. It's not gonna be You're not gonna be forced into a arranged marriage. Let's see here. Yeah, look, main attraction. They're gonna be highly attracted to you. Like I said, your energy is gonna win them over. They're gonna be you're gonna feel very safe with them. Security, you're gonna be very secure. I do feel like they are financially well off as well. So you won't be struggling at all. They are performing self-love, like I said, healing, because self-love is a form of healing as well. So they want to be right for the person that they want to marry. Yeah, look, they're gonna be courting you. This courting here. Um, I feel like both of you guys interferers are gonna get triggered a little bit, but mostly in the beginning, not like throughout the whole connection, but in the beginning. We also have faith, Don't lose faith. I feel like I feel like they're soon. Like we have Somi on the bottom. I feel like they're coming around soon, very, very soon. Um September, I want to say September, October, around the fall season. Around fall season. Let's see what else here. And we have all right, let me get one more. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Yeah, girl, your singlehood is about to end soon. It's about to end soon. Even if I have this one, adjustments are required, right? So a little adjustment, like I said, little adjustments, a little bit more healing, and they will come. They will come around. Like I said, I do feel like that you guys are gonna be introduced to each other in hopes that you both choose each other. But like I said, I don't feel like you're gonna be forced into this connection. I guess they're well off. They're gonna come in emotionally mature. Um, they're gonna be gentle. They're gonna be gentle, but they're also gonna be um what you need versus what you want. So they're gonna be someone who you need and when it comes to terms of love. But that's what I have for you, Anita. Like I said, September. Right now they're just healing. September is sticking out. So they're either gonna make it official in September or that's when you're gonna be introduced. But somebody's definitely gonna be introducing you two together. So that's what I have for you. And I think you were the last one on the list. Thank you everybody for allowing me to read you. I appreciate you. I'll be back on Friday at 10 p.m. I do also have some videos coming out tomorrow and Thursday, so be aware of that. Nah, I feel like this is a new person. I feel like this is a new person. Good night.